What's happening, everybody? Jay Shock Blast here, and I'm really hoping that I got my volume situation worked out. So, I just did a video for my top 5 characters that I would like to see be made playable in Marvel Heroes 2016. And now I'm here to talk about the top 5 villains I want to see as bad guys, like bosses that you can fight against in the same thing, Marvel Heroes 2016. So a couple guys that I'm leaving off the list because they've already been somewhat confirmed. Thanos and Mephisto. There's going to be a raid with Thanos, so that's going to be pretty cool. And then I believe there's going to be like a free roam world with Mephisto. So I'm pretty sure both of those are confirmed at this point. So they would have definitely been on the list. I also left off Yellow Jacket because I don't really consider him a bad guy, even though he's in the movie. But alas, I thought he might be somebody that people would say, what about him? Um, so, for the most part, 3 out of the 5 characters can be associated in some way with Nova, and Nova's my favorite character outside of Deadpool. So we're just going to rock with Nova for now. We're just going to go to Midtown for the gameplay, and I will talk about my top 5 characters that I want to beat the crap out of in Marvel Heroes 2016. Whoops, what am I doing? I want to go to Shield Holliston. So anyway, number 5 on my list is a character that is very much associated with Spider-Man, and I don't really think he's necessarily a spectacular character by any stretch of the imagination, but visually he's really cool, and I don't know why we don't see him running around and you can fight him. And that is Mysterio. I don't know what it is. I just really, ever since Mysterio was in Lego Marvel Superheroes, I've just had like a new appreciation for just how cool he looks. Then he was in, what was he in? He was in one of the, he's in Disney Infinity 2.0, and he looked really cool in Disney Infinity as well. So I've seen some pretty cool art as well out there. I don't know. I feel like he's a really cool looking character, and I'd love to see him, in the game as a guy we can fight against. Makes sense. There's tons of Spider-Man villains, and just adding another one to the mix would be great. I feel like, I kind of feel like he's a true member of the Sinister Six, but I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm not really too well versed in Spider-Man lore. Not always my favorite character. But I do like Mysterio. I think he's very visually appealing, and I feel like the team at Gazillion would do a really great job of kind of making him look right in this game. So I'd definitely love to see Mysterio. At number 4, Ronin. Makes a lot of sense to have in this game. To be completely honest with you, he could be a playable character in this game because he is a good guy and he is a bad guy. I want to see way more galactic stuff. Like, I think it's great that we've got all these worlds that we're doing on Earth, and I don't really necessarily know that we're going to be heading that route. But I want to see some more galactic stuff. Like, I'm a big fan of the space, part of the Marvel Universe. I love the Guardians of the Galaxy. Obviously, Nova is one of my favorites. We've already got Silver Surfer. We've got all the Guardians pretty much represented. So you're going to see there's a theme where 3 out of my 5 are galactic type of people. So Ronin just makes so much sense coming off the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I know a lot of people weren't really happy with the way he was portrayed per se. But he's still a really major character, and again, he kind of fits the mold of one of those characters that you can play as or play against. Probably more so than some of the guys that have already been chosen. I mean, especially Carnage. I don't ever remember Carnage doing anything other than being a murderous, you know, POS. um, yeah, Ronan, man, I really, he was part of the Annihilators, which was basically Nova's kind of task force to take out, you know, galactic threats and Thanos and all that stuff. You know, I am just such a huge fan of War of Kings and Realm of Kings and all that storyline, and there's another storyline that comes to mind too. And you know, Ronan was just such a huge part of that, and that's obviously, no, I wasted it. That was dumb. Itchy trigger finger. I hit the wrong button and wasted my super. Anyway, so yeah, Ronan. At number 3, I think a lot of people are probably going to get excited for this as the year goes by with the new X-Men movie coming, and that is Apocalypse. You know, Apocalypse. We've got Mr. Sinister, so big X-Men bad guy. Apocalypse is just one of the coolest looking characters there is. He's just, I mean, I know that he kind of looks like the dude from Power Rangers in the new movie, but you know, it would be a great opportunity to get a really great character into the game. I'm sure he's going to be in there at some point. It just makes too much sense, and I'm sure they're going to just work it in. It may not be even 2016. You know, obviously they want this game to last a long time, and you know, he's the type of character that you expand off of. And you know, with some of the stuff they've already announced for this year, maybe it doesn't make sense to go straight to Apocalypse, but you know, I would be remiss if I didn't mention him, and really hoping that we do see him in the game at some point. And yeah, so Apocalypse. At number 2, this in my mind is a great opportunity for like chapter 10 or 11 or whatever your next chapter is going to be. We're doing Skrulls for the next chapter, and it's going to be like, you know, battles against Super Skrull and, you know, all these Skrullified Marvel heroes. But like I was saying, love the Galactic universe, and I would love to do a chapter that associates with Annihilation Conquest. So with that, we have Annihilus, and it's appropriate that I have Rich Rider here because one of his biggest moments of his Marvel career is when he literally ripped Annihilus out from his insides, absolutely destroyed him, and that was just such an epic moment in comic book history, as far as I'm concerned anyway, being the huge Rider fan that I am. I feel like more people really need to read that storyline, just because it's just so epic. Like, just the way that, you know, all those galactic heroes came together, you know, really gets us to see, you know, a lot of Gamora, a lot of, you know, Ronan, you know, a lot of Star-Lord, you know, Silver Surfer, you know, just all these characters kind of come together to kind of take out Annihilus. Even Drax, and really big with Drax. Obviously, Thanos is involved. So really just an awesome storyline, and I really think that you know, people would enjoy going up against Annihilus. Now, it could be a negative zone patrol as well, which would be pretty awesome. You know, having a negative zone patrol, and you know, Fantastic Four. You know, he was involved, or they were involved with Annihilus. So, you know, a lot of really great opportunity. So yeah, there we go. Annihilus. Number 1, I'm pretty sure at some point this character is going to be involved. There's really no way, and I kind of feel like the most appropriate way to implement him, because of how powerful he is and how big. Oh, whoa! The scale he is. Galactus. So Galactus is, you know, one of the preeminent, you know, bad guys in the Marvel universe, You know, his scale is obviously massive, so you know they would have to implement it just right. He's obviously not somebody that can just pop up and control. You know, it's going to have to be somebody that can, you know, you can go up against in a raid, if you will. It'd probably be one of the more epic raids. And I'm not really a big raider. I don't raid at all, to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever completed the raid. But it would be really cool to do that. And you know, Galactus is kind of like your ultimate kind of end game hero or villain, I should say. I mean, I guess they could do a level involving him, but you know, realistically, I kind of feel like you know, he's the ultimate raid boss. Like I feel like Thanos is a raid boss. You know, something that's not easy, that takes a challenge to get to. So that is what I think. Of my top 5 villains, I would like to see make it into here. And again, characters that have in no way, you know, popped up into this game. So, all right, I would love to know what you guys think. I had to get out of the way. Sorry. I'd love to know what you guys think. Who are the villains that you would like to see that you could fight against and battle against and clobber and destroy and beat up and all that stuff in Marvel Heroes 2016? He has no head. Come on, you can land. You're ruining my shot, dude. All right, there we go. Haha. So yeah, I'd love to. You guys don't have to stick with the theme of how I did it, where I pick characters that you know haven't been in the game yet. If you want to pick characters that you know you've seen or whatever, then that's cool. But you know these are the bad guys I want to go up against: Mysterio, Ronin, Apocalypse, Annihilus, and Galactus. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you later. See ya.